Well, it has been one of the most incredible nights in Irish athletics history, hasn't it, Cathal? Gold medal for Mark English in the men's 800 metres, and 25 minutes later, a silver medal for Rhasidat and a new national record in the women's 200 metres. It was just unbelievable.
It was. I mean, it was best case scenario, you'd have to say. I mean, Mark gets the gold. Rhasidat, I mean, Amy Hunt, we all thought was probably going to be unbeatable. Rhasidat got very close to her.
Oh, if it was a few more, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think that's about as best case scenario as it can get for both of them, especially where Rhasidat was coming from. I mean, you know, we asked her herself, as we asked her down there, she said, did you think this was possible 3 or 4 weeks ago? She said, I didn't even think I'd be here 3 weeks ago. And now she's silver medal, completing the loop, really. You know, I think her career, you can look at it as closing the loop. It's 2 difficult years she's had since Paris, and she's gone through a lot physically, psychologically, and now she's back, I suppose, where she belongs on a European podium.
Yeah, it was incredible. Apparently when she came out of the mix zone there, the amount of Irish supporters was so big they had to bring over to the other side because everybody just wanted to see her and see her silver medal. But let's start with Mark, because we heard just before this final, you know, that Bergen was ruled out, and we were like, oh my God, it's kind of leading more into his hands. I can't remember seeing him produce a more controlled performance.
Yeah, it was just point and shoot. It was like the easiest thing in the world in terms of, there was no point in those 800 metres where you thought Mark English was going to lose that race. He's just so experienced and he makes it look easy, and it's not easy. There was like 2 global medalists in that race, in Atowi and Patterson, and I mean, you just knew he's going to be in the right positions. He was in the right position the whole way around, stalking the leaders, delivers his run, saved it all for the last 100. And as we've seen, he's the strongest athlete at these championships. I think it would have been good if Bergen got to the line. To be honest, I don't think he'd have beaten him in what we saw.
I think he was unbeatable tonight, yeah.
Yeah, he was. And what a way to, I won't say crown his career, because that suggests maybe that's the end almost and he won't do any more, but like, he's running better than ever. It's 2 years to LA. There's lots more to come. World Championships next year, indoors as well. So like, there's lots more ahead of Mark English, but I think this is just about enjoying that night, because 6 medals. I mean, he's passed out Sonia on European medals now, which is a kind of achievement to do. And yeah, just brilliant. And you know, he's put in so much work, and the longevity as well of a brilliant 14-year or so senior career. He deserves it so much.
And we saw the shot of his coach, Justin Rinaldi, kissing the medal, and they were just over here. There was such a lovely vibe here. Now, people have kind of cleared the stadium now at this stage, but even like 20 minutes ago, like, there was so many Irish hanging around. And
it was the first time I've seen the Irish team staff basically serve as bouncers, because there was that many Irish over there chanting ole ole, and every time when Mark came out of that mix zone, a flood of kids just ran at him. Same thing for Rhasidat. Brilliant to see, you know, the impact. We saw it 2 years ago in Rome, we saw it in Paris, and what's happening here this week is going to have a big chain reaction, I think, for Irish athletics. The clubs are going to be overrun again in the autumn, and it's brilliant to see. And it's brilliant for Mark, it's brilliant for Rhasidat, but I think it's brilliant for the sport as well. And
just looking back, obviously, at Rhasidat's 200 metres, probably didn't get the same kind of start that she had in the semi-final. She said herself afterwards it wasn't the cleanest of races. But the way she finished, I mean, probably just summed up her season. Like, what an incredible finish. And she said afterwards, like, when she saw that she got the medal, I thought when she looked up the screen, it reminded me of the time that she looked up the big screen in Paris. Back then it was more a case of what she had lost, and it looked like she looked up more at hope of what she had just won. But she said afterwards, you know, that she was like, just initially, the lights are even gone out. Initially, like, she was like going, what could have been if the race did go on a bit longer, that she could have nicked it.
Yeah, indeed. But I guess that's the 400 metre runner's strength. I mean, she was, I think, 4th coming around the bend, and you were looking at the first 50 going, didn't get out the same way she got out in the heat. You're starting to worry, but that 400 metre strength, it came through over the last 100. She held it together brilliantly, and I think there is probably a question now for Rhasidat Adeleke going forward. It's not really one to dwell on right now, but like, she could be just as good at 200 as she is at 400.
I did ask her afterwards, yeah. But yeah, I think, like, well, she's got options now.
Yeah,
you know,
she can certainly be a sub 22 second 200 metre runner. You know, the level needed to be up there contending in the Olympics, it might make sense for her to go to 200 route. Maybe it'll make sense to balance the two of them, but she has those options now, and crucially, she's healthy and she looks to be really enjoying her running, I think, which is something that, whether you're watching her up close or from afar over the last 2 years, just wasn't there. It was very prevalent that she wasn't enjoying the sport very much. But I mean, what a boost to get tonight. She will carry that into the winter training.
I don't think I've ever seen her celebrate as much, and like she just didn't want to leave that track, and she was the last athlete to leave the track. Like she was the one who did the lap of honour. The Irish support was incredible there again tonight, and like she was just absolutely blooming afterwards. But like you've been to a lot of like athletics meetings, internationals over the years. Like where does this one rank?
I mean, that night is as good as anything I've seen in Irish athletics. There was Appledorn last year, the European indoors. I think it was 28 minutes. Kate O'Connor, Mark English and Sarah Healy. But European outdoors, this is the stage that counts in athletics. Indoors is nice, you know, cross country is nice. All these things are nice. But the outdoor major championships is where everyone is trying to peak. Everyone is showing up. That's how it was in the 800 metres. That's how it was in the 200 metres. Mark English and Rhasidat Adeleke went up against Europe's best, and they're first and second. And I think that speaks to just their generational talent, because you have to look back to who they were as kids. They were, and I mean this in the most complimentary sense, freaks as 16-year-olds. They were the kind of talents that come along once in a generation and you get so excited about. So often we see those kind of athletes come along, they don't make it at senior level for many different reasons, but Mark has risen to the top of Europe. Rhasidat is back for the second time. What would it be, the fourth time, including the relays, on a European podium. And at the age of 23, the way she's going, there's going to be many, many more to come. It's brilliant to see.
It is absolutely brilliant. So gold, silver, and the silver. Let's see what else the rest of the week holds, Cathal.
Kate O'Connor to come tomorrow. So that's going to be very interesting. The momentum's going to keep rolling.
My God. It is going to, there is going to be a knock-on effect, you'd imagine, for the rest of it. You know what I mean? That kind of buzz after seeing them do that.
Yeah, I hope Kate O'Connor wasn't watching tonight in the hotel, because she'd be adrenalised for the whole night and might not get much sleep. But no, Kate O'Connor right up tomorrow, a 2-day event in at 10:30 in the morning, the hurdles. There's probably 4, maybe 5 athletes in there for the medal. She's probably going in roughly ranked about second. Annick Killin of Switzerland's the big favourite, but we've seen Kate almost always delivers over the last 18 months, so we'll see if she can do more of the same. It's going to be tough, but there's definitely another medal there. There might even be a gold.
Excellent. Thanks, Cathal.